And the idea kind of stuck. We're like, oh, that's funny. You never see Howard. Was it? Does that answer it?
Well, after the movie ends, like, obviously.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Like, she kind of goes ballistic and crazy. What happens to her after that? Do you know?
No, you don't. You don't really know. She went for it, you know, just like George. George kind of started, you know, George decided to go for it. And, you know, the whole point for us in the film isn't, you know, you have a dream, you decide to go after it, and everything's fine and dandy. The point is you have a dream, go after it, see what happens. And, you know, every day you wake up, you're probably going to have to, you know, recreate that, redefine that for yourself again on some level.
No, I mean, in my opinion, Michelle's off drinking somewhere, getting the kind of guy who can set her straight.
Yeah, likes a 12-foot pink dildo.
Okay, we'll do number 800 with butter.
That might be Zach, I don't know though.
I think we tried we tried it 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago, so I don't actually remember. It was very quick. I shot for 3 days only, but I think we tried different ways of doing it. Yeah, it's just, I don't know, I'm not American, I'm from Argentina, so it's always a little bit shocking when you come to the States. There's this prototype of the waitress that, you know, or the hostess of a restaurant that just welcomes you, and actually it's not, doesn't say anything to you, it doesn't communicate with you, it's just like, you know, gives out like some speech that she learned, and I think we try to go for that.
Hello.
That's all you, Frank. That's a good question.
I have to totally psychoanalyze myself in front of 450 people. You know, Jared and I inspire each other all the time. I mean, that's why we work together. And you know, he's the director and I'm the writer, and so, and we're trying to make it through this world, doing things our way. I think Julian and George in that scene are kind of, for the first time, Julian's hurting, and George is opening up, and they're kind of trying to lean on each other and be honest for the first time. So, yeah, I agree with you on what that scene means in the movie. That was actually one of the hardest scenes for us to write and shoot and edit. And I think it says, yeah, it does comment on our relationship in the sense that we're both trying to help each other keep it going, right?
Just do a lot of rails in my trailer. Cocaine. And bullying. Well, you know, I always get annoyed when actors talk about it, but I don't fucking know. No, you know, to be honest, Jared kept telling me that that the character was just numb, and it's, you know, it's just, I didn't have a lot of lines in the movie, so it was not as many lines as that in my trailer, I guess. So it was a little bit weird to be the focal point of the movie. You don't talk that much and you're kind of numb, but if you've had desperate parts of your life and you've been sad before, you just kind of, if you can just be in touch with your emotions, I think you just can recall it, and that's basically how it works for me. I cry a lot anyway, so I used to be a security guard at Kingsbury, and it was a really sad part of my life. And I just draw and stuff like that.
Yeah, we definitely plan to stay a team. You know, we have other projects in the works that we're getting going. You know, it's nice to have somebody that not only shares your sensibilities, but understands you on a fundamental level. You know, as brothers, there's no one else could to help you fight through this business, you know, because it's tough. I really don't know how anybody does it alone. You know, and for someone that's fighting for the same reasons as you are, you know, and wants to do the same things, and you know, just give you that extra support. So, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't have a whole lot more to say about it than that. I mean, it was just really what we were trying to do is create a very sterile world for George in juxtaposition to the other land, the undeveloped area. And I think kind of going backwards a little bit with the technology, especially with the clunky inhibitor things, we were able to pull that off, especially with the budget we had. So.
Yeah, you know, the idea was he's a descendant of George Washington, and that adds to the stress he feels in his life, the pressure he feels in his life to be someone and be something. Meanwhile, he's just a tunt, so, yeah.
How many days did you shoot it in?
We had,
One. Got it in one. 10 hours.
We had 18 days of principal photography and then 4 days of second unit for everything that appeared on TV, so 23 days total. Oh, yeah. It started off with just, you know, close friends and family. Brandon and I graduated from film school in '04, and we decided we wanted to make a film. And, you know, Brandon wrote the story around locations we had up in Seattle. We're from there. And we were gonna shoot it for 20 grand, you know, on a digital camera and have my dad or whoever played George, it didn't matter, we were gonna make it, so. Zach's my dad, by the way.
Oh yeah, we're gonna cast a traffic code. It didn't really fucking matter who was playing the lead. Just you throw it in there. It doesn't matter.
But luckily, we didn't have to make it for 20 grand. We cast my dad. No offense, my dad's in the audience too. But you know, as soon as we said we're gonna go out and make the film, you know, we set our production dates. We were gonna shoot in August. And, you know, nothing got in the way of that. So we went out to everyone we knew with confidence saying, hey, we're making this damn movie. You guys can get on or you can get out of our way. And that really what turned the tables for us. And then luckily financing came in. We had a group called Mayfly, Kurt Dalton, and Henry Lowenfels that came in for a big chunk of dough. Jory Weitz, our casting director / producer, got involved and was able to get us, you know, this great cast and really take it to the next level credibility-wise. But it all came down to Brandon writing a great script and everyone wanting to, you know, do an independent movie.
Are there any other questions? And we have your questions then. But thank you all very much for coming out.
Thank you guys so much.